Unpacking Computer Science with Blessing Muranganwa.
I'm studying computer science, and just to sum everything up, it basically involves all the stuff that happens in the background, how apps are designed, how websites are designed, what exactly goes on to make things pop up the way they do. So it's all that coding and stuff that's involved in the background. Yeah.
Coding. When I think of coding, I see those smart kids in movies just typing and, doing all that on their computers. Why coding? That sounds so challenging.
Yeah, I think it's like two parts. The challenging part of it is also a reason why I chose coding. To a certain extent, kind of makes your brain work, but like in a nice way. There is a certain aspect of doing something different every time. It's not always the same thing. There's always something different that you're going to be facing each day. Not to make it sound too scary, but it's nice. It's like a little adventure. You never know what you're going to face the next day, but you have an opportunity to figure out something new. Yeah. So that challenging part of it actually kind of drew me to it a little bit. Yeah.
Great. So, what type of jobs can you do after studying computer sciences?
Oh, nowadays you can do almost anything. With coding and code, you actually realize that in a lot of companies and apps and businesses, there's always an aspect of coding, whether it's just technical support or this company needs their website to be fixed, or maybe you want to design robots that now perform operations on people. There's literally coding anywhere and everywhere. So you can do almost anything, really, almost anything. There's a wide variety of jobs that you can take depending on what interests you. Yeah.
That's great. So, what would you like to do with the degree?
um, up until now, if I'm honest, I've still kept my options pretty open. So I do like the back end side of coding, kind of like when you enter your password into a website. We don't really know where it goes. Nobody really knows how the machine is checking that the password is correct. So that background side is what really interests me. Where is all that information being stored? So they call that a database analysis, database systems person, or just a general programmer, like making new apps, fixing things that are already there. Yeah. But to be honest, I'm still keeping my options pretty open. Yeah.
But you're just really interested in coding.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's
Just
great.
as an overall, yeah.
And what subjects would you recommend somebody to take in high school if they are looking forward to studying computer sciences after high school?
If you're gonna go the university route, in my case, the requirements are English and maths. That's what you need. You actually don't even need to take IT in high school. If you can take IT, it will be recommended. It does help. It gives you a little bit of an advantage, but you only just need English and maths to be admitted into the actual course.
With what percentages?
So for English and maths, both of them require a level 5 APS score, which is about 60 to 69%. And yeah, that's it. That's all you need for English and maths.
Is it guaranteed that you make it for uni even if you just meet the minimum requirements?
So there's a lot of things involved in terms of the requirements. The total minimum that you need, the APS score is 30. So that means if English and maths are taking 10% of that, now you need 20 now. You still need 20 more points. So then your other subjects still need to make sure that you reach 30. And even though 30 is the minimum, most likely they will choose somebody with a higher APS score. So your subjects also need to have a better percentage so your APS score passes 30. So you shouldn't exactly aim for 30. And after that, it depends on when you apply. If you apply too late in the year, perhaps there's too many people now in the course, so they actually can't admit you. So it depends on a lot of things. But at least if you can just make sure that your APS score is meeting the minimum, then you have a good chance of being admitted.
Makes sense. That really makes sense. So what other advice would you like to give to someone who is looking forward to studying computer sciences after high school?
I think if you're still in high school right now and you're not left with like 2 weeks to decide, it's really good to expose yourself to as much coding and computer science related information as you can. The nice thing about that is even on YouTube, there's so much information. There's free coding courses from any level, beginner level, absolutely knowing nothing. You can start anywhere. So I would encourage you to do that because computer science is one of those things. If you just jump into it today, the like shock of it and the many different new things you're learning could actually end up scaring you away and making it look like it's such a terrible subject. But if you start now while you're still in high school, slowly but surely learn about it, find what interests you more. That interest is very important. It'll help you definitely with your internal motivation yourself when you actually start the course in university.
And which YouTuber would you recommend? Which YouTube channel?
Oh my, there are so many. I actually don't remember the name exactly, but personally, what I would recommend searching is when you search, because coding has different languages, what they call coding languages. So perhaps search it by the language you're interested in, whether it's Java, C++, C Sharp. Start there, and there's different levels as well. So you can, for example, type beginner level C++ coding, and then that will at least direct you in the way you want to go. But there's many coding channels that I could recommend. I just can't think of all of them by name right now. Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's okay. So, you mentioned that if you're going the university route, which other route is there? Can you become a computer scientist without a university degree?
You see, the thing about a degree is a lot of companies look for it because it's so official. Like, oh, this person has a degree. They know that a degree kind of covers a lot of things. But to be honest with you, with coding, you don't actually need an official degree. There's so many free online courses. There's so many YouTube channels, like I was saying before, that actually just teach you the basics you need. Because coding, after you know what to do, you know more about the language. Every problem will always be different, and not every university or degree can teach you every single problem you face. So all you need is just to be confident in your skills, and those skills can be built from many different avenues, whether it's just a diploma or a YouTube channel or a free course. All of that can help you build those skills. And then all you need is practice, 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 practice. Coding is one of those things you can't learn by reading the textbooks. So once you practice and you're confident, then you can really approach any job and be confident enough that you'll be able to solve whatever problem they give you.
This was such an informative discussion. Thank you so much, Blessing, for making yourself available and providing us with so much information. I also learned a lot. I didn't know that you could do learn coding via YouTube. So I think right after this, I'm gonna go look up for these videos.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. There's so many that make it seem like such a fun thing, and it really can be fun. It really can be fun. I hope you guys actually like go check it out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.